Mr. Rodney.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. How y'all feeling today? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Before I say anything, I haven't got a chance, and I didn't know I was going to see you today, but one time, or every time you see me, you say, what are you doing with yourself? And one day I remember saying, one day I want to be successful like you. And you kind of smirked, kind of like the smirk you're doing right now. You said, if you want to be like me, you're going to have to work harder. And I just want you to know, every day I've been waking up about 3 hours earlier than what I have been, cramming positivity in my mind, learning something new so that I can go do what I do. And I just want to thank you. That was those breadcrumbs you were talking about, right? So, but they say, if you come from nothing, you'll be nothing. They say, some of them say, your hometown is a dead end. But what I learned from seeing silent heroes around the room is, who cares what they say? Amen. Because now they say you're changing lives around the world. Right? They say a woman is closest to death when they're giving birth to their child. Right? I can remember one time, well not one time, the time my wife was giving birth to our twin boys, and I was asleep in the room. And I guess, from her telling me, she went to the restroom, her water broke, she come wake me up. And I was so anxious and excited that I jumped up out of the bed. I had my clothes on already, because we knew that soon the babies were coming. You know that feeling. So I'm dressed, but I was so anxious. I ran to my drawer, grabbed some underwear, put them over top of my clothes that I already had on. Right, and we're driving about 70 and a 30 to get to the hospital, because I'm excited about our boys coming here. I finally get to meet my boys. Right, so it's now time for the delivery. Right, so we're in there, we're in the OR. So they put us in the OR because when you have twins, at least at this particular hospital, when you have twins, it's considered a high risk, right? So just in case something goes wrong, they want to be prepared. So they put you in the OR. They got me in my white suit. I'm feeling fresh in my white suit. I'm happy. I got my mask on and the little slippers that you put over your feet, right? So it's game time. The first baby comes out. Now, I completely disregarded my wife. I'll be honest with you. Mentally, I was so happy. I ran from her to my other son to see what's going on, until I realized, oh shoot, my wife is still giving birth. So I need to run back and see what's going on, right? But at that time, what I realized was one of my sons, the second one, he's 4 minutes later, he went breech. So if you're familiar with breech, it's when you turn around and you're coming out feet first, right? So the doctor had to reach in there, that's another story. I wanted to, man, come on, man, she hurting right now. What you doing, buddy? But he reaches in there, he turns the baby around, and he's doing everything that he needs to do so that my son can come out the proper way, head first, right? And one thing that he told her, and before I get into that, she's weak right now. If you're a woman and you've experienced childbirth, once you have a baby, you don't have anything left in you, right? So now she has to get the second baby out. And as he's doing all of these different things to turn my son around, he's yelling, push, right? But what I thought was, she's at the worst point of her life, feeling the most pain. She has nothing left in her. And he's saying, push. A lot of us go through things in life, and when it gets tough, we quit. But what we really need to do is push. When you told me I need to work harder, I was going through some stuff, but I didn't quit. I decided to push. And everyone who told me, because you come from nothing, you're going to end up that way. No one from your city makes it doing what you're doing. All those things played in my head, but instead of listening to those things, I decided to push. So I want to leave you with this. First, watch what you say to others, because it just may be the one thing that push them. Yes. And then two, if you've already went through that step, somebody below you, someone that needs those breadcrumbs, They need to hear something to make them push when they go through whatever adversity that they're going to go through. So I just wanted to leave you with that, guys. Make sure you keep pushing. Have a good one.
God bless you, sweetie.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you.